Hi, and welcome to part 8 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I meant to do this video earlier and I didn't get it done. As I stated in my last video, my ex-boyfriend called. I had told him I was going to call earlier and I ended up not calling. I was just hung up with everything else. Today was a very slow day, didn't do a lot. Got up, made myself a kale smoothie, way too much kale. Now it's bothering my stomach, but anyway. And watched Criminal Minds most of the day. I did a couple other things, but not much. Needless to say, I'm not feeling too overly good. And of course, I had some eggplant parmesan tonight. I don't know, probably a combination of things making me feel a little off kilter. But anyway, I drank coffee, which of course doesn't always, sometimes keeps me awake. And I think tonight's one of those nights it's going to keep me awake. Also today was not, it was a good day, but not the best day. I was on the phone with my ex-boyfriend, my ex-husband. I'm in my seasonal house right now, the house I sometimes share with my ex-husband, and every time I get on the phone with my ex-boyfriend, or anyone for that matter that my ex-husband doesn't approve of or doesn't like, we end up getting into a fight. Today was one of those days. I came in, I asked him a question, he got angry, he started screaming at me, and then of course we started yelling and screaming. Probably not the most mature thing, but, I'm not that kind of person that takes being yelled at. I don't take that well. And then he laid down on my futon, and I've talked about this before, where he bought the futon, it was supposed to be for me, then he tried to take it, and now it's mine again. Anyway, just a mess. Anyway, and then he got a little upset, because I woke him up, but I told him I'm ready to go to bed. Anyway, now I can't sleep, so now I'm wired up. I was tired, ready to go to sleep, we kind of got into it. Now I'm kind of wired up, thinking about some of the stuff that went on today. Now it's kind of keeping me awake. Anyway, so here I am. And here I am in the back bedroom. I've done a video back here before, showed you guys a bunch of stuff. But anyway, this is part 7 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Or did I say 8? Anyways, doesn't matter. I'll catch it at the very beginning of the video. Anyway, this is the last video I'm doing on the Blue Ridge Parkway. The very last one. It's all slideshows. I talked about this before. I wanted to get all the videos pulled together. I should have gotten some of the slideshows in the actual videos, but I didn't. So anyway, this is the last video. Last weekend was Memorial Day, and was supposed to be going up to Blowing Rock on the Blue Ridge Parkway. That I got sick after the second COVID vaccine. That got blown. That was, wasn't going to work. Anyway, this week was supposed to be Crabtree Falls, but the last hike I did was a little rough on me. So, and we decided to go dancing this week. So anyways, and then next week is going to be more dancing with another one of our favorite bands. So next week is, anyway, not going to be that either. But now, 3 weeks from now, I've got some stuff I've got to take care of, some meetings, some appointments, and then I've got my court date for where I was rear-ended by the semi. That's coming up in 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks. And that's about a 3-hour drive. So I'm going to that'll be right on the weekend. I'm like, if it's going to be on Friday, then I'll have the weekend. And then I'll be up in 3 hours away. So I'll probably take a few days then to go out and explore some stuff and just take a few days of me time. But anyway, this is the last video on the Blue Ridge Parkway, so I'm going to get to it now. These first 2 videos are just nature on the Blue Ridge Parkway. They were taken at an overlook. Like I've said in past videos, I don't remember which overlook they were taken at, but it was on one of the overlooks between probably Asheville and somewhere going north. I do know that. Here is a slightly longer 1-minute video slideshow taken on the Blue Ridge Parkway at one of the overlooks. It's just of nature, trees, that kind of thing. Here is another video slideshow of nature on the Blue Ridge Parkway, of the mountains in the background. Here is another longer 1-minute video slideshow of nature on the Blue Ridge Parkway, of the background at an overlook. Hi, the next two videos on the Blue Ridge Parkway are of nature at an overlook. The second video is more of plants and flowers. Hi, this next video slideshow is on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is of Price Lake, beautiful area down there. I remember I was gonna hike. There are 2 or 3 trails in this particular area, and I was going to hike, but being that I had seen a bear right on the Blue Ridge Parkway, I think the day before, I decided maybe not. There was no one else hiking on the trail, and it was pretty secluded, and it was getting later in the day and very forested, so I changed my mind. But it was a beautiful area, and I did hike a little, but not much, and plus my back was hurting, so there wasn't a whole lot I could do. If I remember correctly, that was the same day that or maybe right after hiking at Linville Falls, which hiking there kind of made me sick. I did get kind of sick, so from the back pain and whatnot, which is kind of to be expected. But anyway, Price Lake, beautiful area, really nice. Just overall, a really nice, beautiful area, beautiful day. Hi, here are two more video slideshows of Price Lake. Again, beautiful, beautiful area. Anyway, I very much enjoyed walking around the lake and just enjoying the nature. Hi, here are the last two video slideshows I did there at Price Lake. The first one is of a turtle. He actually wasn't that scared. I'm not sure what kind of turtle he is. I don't know. Box turtle, my ex-husband said. I don't know. I don't really know what kind of. He's just a turtle. And I took some pictures of him, and I also did video of him as well, which is in another one of the other Blue Ridge Parkway videos I did. But anyway, I took pictures of him. He wasn't that scared. He didn't even put his head into his shell. As I approached, he did kind of go into his shell just a tiny bit, but not really that much. Anyway, but I took pictures. I did video of the turtle. When I was a kid, I loved turtles. I grew up in Florida and just loved them. But anyway, the second video is like a little dam underneath. The turtle was right on a little trail, kind of like a little asphalt walking trail, and I was walking down kind of really downhill. So I couldn't walk the whole thing. Even if I could have, I couldn't walk the whole thing. But he was right there on that trail, so I couldn't walk on that trail. On the opposite side of the little waterfall or dam or whatever you want to call it, there was another trail which I couldn't walk much. I could only walk just a tiny bit. But anyway, I took some pictures. I enjoyed it. It was one of the last places that I stopped that particular day. And this pretty much, I don't think I did anything else on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Maybe I did. I know I was planning on going to Blowing Rock, but I didn't make it. Crabtree Falls, I didn't make it. I will make it back to those places, but it's gonna be a while. But anyway, I very much enjoyed my my visit to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I think this was one of the last places I visited, Price Lake. Anyway, this pretty much concludes the video. I will be back. I'll be back in just a bit, briefly. Hi, I'm back as promised, and this concludes this particular video. This is the last video I did on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Well, not really the last video, but it's the last video slideshows I did on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And eventually, like I said, I'm going to make it back up to Blowing Rock, Crabtree Falls. There's a few places I'm going to make it back to. But anyway, it's midnight. It's getting late. I drank too much coffee today, so I'm not really sleepy, which is not particularly a good thing. Anyway, that kind of wears me up, hypes me up. Probably shouldn't have drank that coffee today, but it didn't give me heartburn. That's a good thing. Anyway, like I said, this is the last video, last Blue Ridge Parkway video, and this is, I don't know if this will be the last video of the day, but it's definitely the last video for this. So I'm going to conclude this video and wish everybody a happy week. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone has a good week. God bless. Peace.